Hello, I'm D.R. Ross, and I'm the Executive Director in Las Vegas for Lights There. And I wanted to share some ideas with you relative to titles. Let's talk about titles for a minute. At Lights There, we're looking for a lot of great people, and we've found some really great ones over the last couple of months. But one of the things that keeps coming up is people say, well, I'm not a salesman. You know what? We're really not looking for a salesman or woman. We're looking for someone who can do something a little different. We want experienced business people that understand what makes a business tick, why savings are important, what drives the bottom line, and most of all, who can see clearly that a business could benefit from the use of LED lights for a couple of reasons. One, LED lights provide better lighting, which makes the business look like it's really in business and not a cave. Number two, in nearly every case, we save between 49 and 72%. Actually, it's been higher in some cases. So the savings alone is worth the change. And in some territories, we have a financial incentive from the utility company, which can be quite large. One dealership here in Las Vegas, $4,900 a month in savings, $40,000 rebate from Nevada Energy. So depending on the business, it could be quite large or it could be zero. It doesn't really matter. We're looking to save money. And if we can reduce expenses, and we can, then we're a provider of a solution for businesses. And therein lies the point that I want to discuss today. How do you think of you? Who are you? Are you somebody who believes that they understand what a salesperson is? Do you sell, or do you provide solutions? I would say that you provide solutions, because if I own a business, and I've owned a few, I'm looking for people who can help me make my business better, who can help me save money. To me, that's a solution provider, not a salesman. A salesman just wants to push something off on me. I'm not interested. I am interested in a solution provider. So, who are you? Let me share something with you that I think is kind of interesting. I'm old enough to remember when we called people who helped an individual a secretary. Could be a man or a woman. But we called them secretaries, and they did a certain task. Later, we began to call them a personal assistant. I really like that topic, that title, because it more adequately reflected a couple of things. Number one, they were my personal assistant. They were a part of my team. Secretary sounds like an adjunct to, I don't know. There's a lot of connotations that go with secretary, but personal assistant, oh my gosh, everybody could use a good personal assistant if you understand all the different things that they could do. And one of them is to provide a solution for time to me as an individual. So they're a personal assistant. Do they do things that are different? In some cases, yes, some not so much. But the next question is even better. Is one a better description than the other? Or does one seem like a team member and the other one doesn't? How do you feel about those names? What do they arouse within you as you look at secretary versus personal assistant? Now let's take a look at sales representative versus a solution provider. I believe that we're actually solution providers. We go out and meet with a business, and we provide them with a solution that's going to make their business look better. It's going to make people feel more at ease in that business. It may even solve a lot of health problems going on in that business. But one thing is sure, it will absolutely save them money. And today, after this pandemic, even while we're still in it, as this video is being shot, we're looking for ways to save money. And if we can get a check that doesn't have to be repaid as a financial incentive, so much better. So we have a solution that we're trying to introduce to businesses. And there's hundreds of thousands of businesses across the United States that need our solution. So a sales representative versus a solution provider, do they do things that are different? Yeah, I think they actually do. And I think that one is a better description than the other. One seems like a team player. One seems like a guy that evokes the image of somebody with a cigar hanging out of their mouth, barging in saying, hey, you ought to get my product. That's not really who we are. We're about providing solutions. And that's what we're looking for, is more people with business knowledge that can help us provide solutions to our prospects. So let me ask you a question. How do you feel about those names? Would you rather be called a sales representative or a solution provider? At Lights There, we're looking for solution providers, and we hope that you're one of those people. So I would ask you, who are you? Do you know? And if you know, let's talk. We appreciate the opportunity to spend a little time with you, and we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.